My name is Nidhi. I am student of BSc Chemistry Honors. Today, now I tell about equilibrium chapter. Now let's start the chapter. Chemical equilibrium are the important in numerous biological and environmental processes. For example, equilibrium involving oxygen molecules and the protein hemoglobin play a critical role in the transport and delivery of oxygen from our lungs to our muscles. Similarly, equilibria involving carbon monoxide molecules and hemoglobin account for toxicity of the carbon monoxide. When a liquid evaporate in a closed container, molecule with relatively high kinetic energy escape the liquid surface into the vapor phase, and number of liquid molecules from vapor phase strike the liquid surface and are the retained in the liquid phase. It gives rise to a constant vapor pressure because equilibrium in which the number of molecules leaving the liquid equal the number retaining to liquid from the vapor. We say that system has reached equilibrium state at this stage. However, there is not static equilibrium. There is lot of activity at the boundary between the liquid and the vapor. Thus, at equilibrium, the rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. It may be represented S2 is equal to S2 vapor. Double half arrow indicate that the process in both directions are going on simultaneously. The mixture of reactant and product in the equilibrium state is called equilibrium mixture. Equilibrium can established for both physical process and chemical reactions. The reactions may be fast and slow depending on experimental conditions and nature of reactant. When reactant in a closed vessel at particle temperature react to, concentration of the reactant kept on decreasing while those of product kept on increasing for some times, after which there is no change in the concentration of either reactant and product. The stage of the equilibrium is dynamic equilibrium, and the rate of the forward and reverse reaction become equal. It is due to this dynamic equilibrium stages that there is no change in the concentration of the various species in the reaction mixture based on the extent to which reaction proceed to reach the state of the chemical equilibrium. These may be classified in three groups. The reaction that proceed nearly to completions and only one negligible concentration of the reactant are left. In some cases, it may not be even possible to detect those experimentally. The reaction in which only small amount of the product are formed and most of the reactant remain unchanged at equilibrium state. Reaction in which concentration of the reactant and product are comparable when system is in equilibrium positions. The extent of the reaction in equilibrium vary with the experimental conditions such as concentration of reactant, temperature, etc. Optimization of operational conditions is very important in industries and laboratory so that equilibrium is favored in the direction of the desired product. Some important aspect of the equilibrium involving physical and chemical process are dealt in this unit, along with equilibrium involving ions in aqueous solution, which is called ionic equilibrium. Equilibrium in physical process. The characteristic of system at equilibrium are better understood if we examine some physical process. The most familiar example are phase transformation phases. Solid convert into liquid, liquid convert into gas, gas convert into solid. Solid liquid equilibrium, ice and water kept in perfectly insulated thermoflask, no exchange of heat between in content and surrounding at 273 Kelvin and atmospheric pressure are in equilibrium state. The system show in interesting characteristic features. We observe that the mass of ice and water do not change with the time and temperature remain constant. However, equilibrium is not static. Intensive activity can be noticed at the boundary between ice and water. Molecule from liquid water collide against ice and adhere to it, and some molecule of ice escape into liquid phase. there is no change of mass of ice and water, as the rate of the transfer of molecule from ice into water and reverse transfer from water to ice are equal at atmospheric pressure. It is obvious that ice and water are in equilibrium only at particle temperature and pressure. For any pure substance at atmospheric pressure, the temperature at which solid and liquid phases are equilibrium position is called normal melting point and normal freezing point of the substance. The system here in dynamic equilibrium, and we can infer the following: both opposing processes occur simultaneously, both the processes occur at the same rate, so that amount of ice and water remain as constant. Liquid vapor phase equilibrium. This equilibrium can better understood if we consider the example of transport box carrying U-shaped tube with mercury manometer. Drying agent like anhydrous calcium chloride or phosphorus pentaoxide is placed for few hours in the box. After removing the drying agent by tilting the box on one side, a watch glass containing water is quickly placed inside the box. It will be observed that mercury level in the right limb of the manometer slowly increases and finally attain a constant value. That is, the pressure inside the box increases and reaches a constant volume. Also, the volume of water in watch glasses decreases. Initially, there was no water vapor inside the box. As water vapor evaporated in the box increased due to addition of water molecule in the gaseous phases inside the box, the rate of evaporation is constant. However, the rate of increase in pressure or decreasing with time due to condensation of vapor into the water. Finally, it leads to equilibrium condition when there is no net evaporations. This implies that the number of water molecules from gaseous state into liquid state also increase till equilibrium is attained. Rate of evaporation is equal to rate of condensation. S2 is equal to S2 vapor. At equilibrium, the pressure exerted by the water molecule at given temperature remain constant and is called equilibrium vapor pressure of water. Vapor pressure of water increase with temperature. If above experiment is repeated with methyl alcohol, acetone and ether, it is observed that different liquid have different equilibrium vapor pressures at the same temperature, and the liquid which has high vapor pressure is more volatile as a lower boiling point. Solid vapor equilibrium. Let us now consider the system where solid sublimes to vapor phase. If we place solid iodine in a closed vessel, after some time the vessel gets filled up with violet vapor and intensity of the color increases with time. After a certain time, intensity of color becomes constant. At this stage, equilibrium is attained. Solid iodine sublimes to give iodine vapors and iodine vapor condenses to give solid iodine. The equilibrium can be represented. Other example showing this kind of the equilibrium: camphor convert to camphor, ammonium chloride convert into ammonium vapor. Equilibrium involving dissolution of solid or gases in liquid. We know from our experiences that we can dissolve only a limited amount of salt and water in sugar in given amount of water at room temperature. If we make sugar syrup solutions by dissolving sugar at high temperature, sugar crystals separate out. If we cool the syrup at room temperature, we call if saturated solution when no more solute of can be dissolved in it at a given temperature. The concentration of solute in a saturated solution depend upon the temperature. In saturated solution, a dynamic equilibrium exhibit between solute molecule in the solid state and in the solution. Sugar solution, sugar solid, and rate of dissolution of sugar is equal to rate of crystallization of sugar. Equality of two rates and dynamic nature of the equilibrium has been confirmed with help of radioactive sugar. We drop sometime radioactive sugar into saturated solutions of non-radioactive sugar. Then after some times radioactivity is observed both in the solutions and in solid sugar. Initially there were no radioactive sugar molecules in the solution, but due to dynamic nature of equilibrium there is exchange between radioactive and non-radioactive sugar molecules between two phases. The ratio of the radioactive to non-radioactive molecule in the solutions increase till it remain at a constant value. Gases in liquid. When a soda water is opened, some carbon monoxide dissolved in it fizzes out rapidly. The phenomena arise due to difference in solubility of carbon dioxide at different pressure. This is the equilibrium between molecules in the gaseous state and the molecule dissolved in the liquid under pressure. Carbon dioxide convert into carbon dioxide in solution. Equilibrium is governed by the Henry law, which states that mass of a gas dissolved in given mass of the solvent at any temperature is proportional to pressure of the gas above the solvent. This amount decreases with increased temperature. The soda water bottle is sealed under pressure of gas when its solubility in water is high. As soon as bottle is opened, some of dissolved carbon dioxide gas escape to reach a new equilibrium condition required for low pressure, namely particularly pressures in the atmosphere. This is how the soda water in the bottle, when left open to the air for some time, turn flat. It can be generalized that for solid convert into liquid equilibrium positions, there is only one temperature melting point at 1 atm at which the two phases can coexist. If there is no exchange of heat between the surroundings, the mass of two phases remain constant. For liquid vapor equilibrium positions, the vapor pressure is constant at a given temperature. For dissolution of solid in liquid, the solubility is constant at given temperature. For dissolution of gases in liquid, the concentration of gases in liquid is proportional to the pressure of the gas or the liquid phases. Now, general characteristic of equilibrium involving physical processes. For physical processes discussed above, following characteristics are the common to the system at equilibrium. Equilibrium is possible only in a closed system at a given temperature. Both the opposing processes occur at the same rate. There is a dynamic but stable condition. All measurable properties of the system remain constant. When equilibrium is attained for physical processes, it is characterized by constant value of one of its parameter at a given temperature. The magnitude of such quantities at any stage indicate the extent to which physical process has proceeded before reaching equilibrium positions. Equilibrium in chemical processes, dynamic equilibrium. Analogous to the physical systems, chemical reactions also attain a state of the equilibrium. These reactions can occur both in forward and backward directions. When rate of the forward and reverse reaction become equals, concentration of reactant and product remain constant. This is the stage of chemical equilibrium. This equilibrium is dynamic in nature, as it consists of a forward reaction in which reactant give product and reverse reaction in which product give the original reactant. For better comprehensions, let us consider a general case of reversible reactions. A plus B convert C plus D. With passage of time, there is accumulation of the product C and D and duplication of reactants A and B. This leads to decrease in rate of forward reactions and increase in rate of reverse reactions. The dynamic nature of the chemical equilibrium can be demonstrated in the synthesis of ammonia by Haber processes. In series of experiments, Haber started with known amount of the dinitrogen and dihydrogen maintained at high temperature and pressures, and regular interval determined the amount of ammonia present. He was successful in determining also the concentration of unreacted dihydrogens and dinitrogens, show that After a certain time, the composition of mixture remains same even though the sum of the reactant are still present. The consistency in the composition indicate that reaction has reached equilibrium. In order to understand the dynamic nature of the reactions, synthesis of the ammonia is carried out with exactly same starting condition of partial pressures and temperature, but using deuterium in the place of hydrogen. The reaction mixture starting up with the hydrogen and deuterium reach equilibrium with same positions, except that deuterium and ND3 are present instead of hydrogen and NH3. After equilibrium is attained, these two mixtures, hydrogen, nitrogen, ammonia, and deuterium, nitrogen, ND3, are mixed with together, left for a while. Later, when mixture is analyzed, it is found that concentration of ammonia is just same as before. When this mixture is analyzed by mass spectrometer, it is found that ammonia and all deuterium containing form of ammonia, NH3, NH2D, NHD2 and ND3 and dihydrogen and deuterized form H2, HD and D2 are present. Thus one can also conclude that sunscrambling of the hydrogen and DT atoms in the molecule must result from continuation of the forward and reverse reaction in the mixture. If the reaction had simply stopped when they reached equilibrium, then there would have been no mixing of the isotope in this way. Use of isotope in the formations of ammonia clearly indicate that chemical reactions reach a state of the dynamic equilibrium in which rate of forward and reverse reactions are equal and there is no net change in compositions. Law of chemical equilibrium and equilibrium constant. A mixture of reactant and product in the equilibrium state is called equilibrium mixture. In these sections, we shall address a number of important questions about the composition of equilibrium mixture. What is relationship between concentration of reactant and product in the equilibrium reactant and product in equilibrium mixture? How can we determine equilibrium concentration from initial concentration? What factor can explain to alter composition of equilibrium mixture? The last question in particular is important when choosing condition for synthesis of industrial chemicals such as hydrogen, ammonia, calcium oxide, etc. To answer these questions, let us consider a general reversible reaction. A plus B convert C plus D, where A and B are reactant, C and D are product in balanced chemical equations on the basis of the experimental studies of many reversible reactions. Norwegian chemist Cato Maximilian Goldberg and Peter Weiss proposed in 1864 that concentration in equilibrium mixture are related to by following equilibrium equation. Kc is equal to C into D upon A into B, where Kc is the equilibrium constant and expression on the right side is called equilibrium constant expressions. The equilibrium equation is known as law of mass of reactions because in the early day of chemistry, concentration was called active mass. In order to appreciate their work better, let us consider reaction between gases hydrogen and iodine carried out in a sealed vessels at 731 Kelvin. Hydrogen plus iodine 2Hi. 6 set of the experiment with varying initial conditions were performed, starting with only gases hydrogen and iodine in sealed reaction vessels. in first 4 experiment 1, 2, 3, 4 and only HI in 2 other experiment 5 and 6. Experiment 1, 2, 3, 4 were performed taking different concentration of hydrogens and iodine, and with the time it was observed that intensity of the purple color remained constant and equilibrium was attained. Similarly, for experimental 5 and 6 equilibrium was attained from opposite directions. Now we show the diagram initial and equilibrium concentration of hydrogen, iodine and HI. At given temperature, the product of the concentration of the reactant product raised to the respective stoichiometric coefficient in the balancing chemical equations divided by the product of the concentration of the reactant released to their individual stoichiometric coefficient has a constant value. This is known as equilibrium law or law of chemical equilibrium, where the equilibrium constant for general reactions A plus B gives C plus C plus D plus D is expressed Kc is equal to C upon C D upon D divide by A की concentration upon A और B की concentration upon B, where A, B, C and D are equilibrium concentration of reactant and product. Equilibrium constant for the reaction ammonia plus 5O2 molecule gives 4NO plus 6H2O is written as, where Kc is equal to NO upon H2O molecules upon NH3 4 molecules upon HO2 molecule 5. Molar concentration of different species is indicated by enclosing this in the square bracket and mentioned above. It is implied that these are the equilibrium concentration. While writing in equations for equilibrium constant, let us write equilibrium constant for a reaction hydrogen and iodine 2HI as Kc is equal to Hi2 upon H2 into I2 is equal to X. Equilibrium constant for the reverse reaction 2HI gives H2 plus I2 at the same temperature. Kc H2I2 upon Hi2 is equal to 1 upon X is equal to 1 upon Kc. Equilibrium constant for the reverse reaction is the inverse of the equilibrium constant for the reaction in the forward direction. Relationship between equilibrium constant for general reactions and its multiples. Homogeneous equilibrium positions. In homogeneous system are reactant and product in same phases. For example, in gaseous reactions, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2 ammonia molecules. Reactant and product are in homogeneous phases. Similarly, for the reactions, and all the reactant and product are in homogeneous solution phases. We shall now consider equilibrium constant for some homogeneous reactions.